Hey, how's it going? Do you like nachos? More specifically, do you like loaded nachos? Well, if you do, you're in luck because today you and I are going to be using a Ninja Crispi Pro to make some fantastic layered loaded nachos. So you ready? Let's get into this. Alright, for this recipe we're going to need tortilla chips, rinsed canned pinto beans, shredded sharp cheddar cheese, a little bit of sour cream, sliced black olives, pickled jalapenos, some salsa, and some guacamole. If you'd like to make this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the carbs, and the fat. Alright, here's our Ninja Crispi Pro, and we are going to be using this 6-quart glass bowl. Remember, if you don't have a Ninja Crispi Pro, you can use any air fryer you want, but depending on the capacity, you may have to change the recipe on this just a little bit. But honestly, it's nachos, so you should be able to make those changes pretty easy. So we're going to take this out of here. We don't need the crisper plate for this, so we'll take that out. And we're going to be layering the tortilla chips, beans, and cheese. We're going to try to get 4 layers out of what we have, so we'll put down a layer of tortilla chips down on the bottom. Then we're going to put in about 1/4 of our beans here. And about 1/4 of our cheese. And from here we're going to repeat the exact same thing until we've used up all of our ingredients. Once we got that layered, we're going to slide this into the air fryer. Once we got that on there, we're going to turn this on. We're going to make sure that it's on air fry, which it should be by default. We're going to change the temperature down to 325 degrees, and we're going to set the time to 8 minutes. Before we get started though, I'm going to give you a quick piece of advice. Because of the way air fryers are designed, the stuff at the very top is going to cook a lot faster than the stuff at the very bottom because your heating element is at the top along with the fan. That means we have a couple of options. You can just let it cook for the entire 8 minutes just like this, and when it gets done, the cheese on the very top is going to be really dark and it's going to be a little bit charred. That's fine, it's not burned and it's not going to be rock hard or anything like that. However, if you want to make it look a little bit more even, we can take this bowl out of here at the 4-minute mark, take the very top level and flip it over, and then we could put a little bit more cheese onto the top and continue. If we do that, it's going to look nicer and it'll be a lot cheesier. But you also have to keep in mind that once we put all the toppings on, you're not going to be able to tell anyway. That and that extra cheese is going to increase the calories on this a lot more. I'm going to do that just to avoid all the Karens coming out in the comments to tell me how ugly my nachos look when they come out of here. What? It won't be reflected in the recipe though. With that being said, let's get started. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. Okay, we got about 4 minutes left. Let's take a look what we got. You can see how that's really starting to brown really nice. And we're just going to take this top layer and try to flip it over. Be careful not to bust up your nachos too much because busted up nachos aren't fun. Okay, we got that. Gonna throw on some more cheese. We're going back into the machine. And we wait once again. Okay, our nachos are donezo. That's looking a lot better right now than if we had just let it cook the entire 8 minutes like that. So now we're gonna throw on our other toppings. So we've got our olives, our salsa. Let's kind of put that all over the place here. We'll just kind of pat in our guacamole in little patches everywhere. Jalapenos and our sour cream. Let's see if I can do this without making it look atrocious. Okay. Now if you want to make this look a little nicer and not have these lines of sour cream here, you can just kind of mix that up a little bit, just like that. And at this point, you'll be ready to eat. I mean, look at that. That looks pretty awesome. I don't know about you, but I for one love good nachos, especially when I can make them without making a big ass mess. I think when you try this recipe, you're gonna love it, and you're really gonna love the fact that it doesn't take any time to make them at all. If you'd like a little bit more information about the Ninja Crispi Pro that I used to make this recipe, I do have an Amazon affiliate link for it down in the description of the video. If you buy anything through those links, I do make a small commission, but it doesn't change the price that you pay 1 cent. If you like this video, then I bet you'll like this video right here where I use an air fryer to make some really great loaded tots. I bet you haven't had those in a while, and once you try that recipe, you're gonna be wondering why. Well, that's it for now. I hope to see you back again here really soon, and until that time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.